Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited about today's reading. We have a pick a card reading for manifesting your dreams, so maybe some advice you need to hear right now. We have 3 piles here. The first pile we have is the Tiger's Eye. I'm gonna hold it up so you guys can see it a little better. We have the Peacock's Oar. So beautiful. And we have the Lava Stone. So we have some really pretty gems here, really pretty rocks. And today we are also going to be shuffling an oracle card on camera, just so I know some people like to do things differently and some people like when you shuffle on camera. So we have some oracle cards and everything else pre-shuffled, but we are going to do one today in case you guys like to see the synchronicities or you like shuffling on camera. So if you want me to do more shuffling on camera, let me know. But yeah, I'm super excited for this reading. The timestamps are going to be down below. And if you need to pause the video, take a deep breath, really focus on your intuition. Also, you can choose by the rocks or crystals I have here, but you can also just choose by your intuition. I know people like to do it differently. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, let's get started with pile number 1. Hi, group number 1. If you chose this pile, you chose the Tiger's Eye, which symbolizes luck, protection, and strength. So that is a beautiful stone. We're going to put that off to the side and begin your reading about what you need to know to manifest your dreams. So we're going to start off with some of your tarot cards first. So we have the Emperor. I'm going to move this out of the way. We have the Emperor, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the World, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so what I'm sensing here is that the World kind of represents living in the moment and overall success. So I definitely get a vibe that you guys have big dreams and you will be overall successful. The Emperor also can talk a lot about confidence and kind of balancing the perfect balance of your masculine energy. So I get this sense that you guys are extremely confident, you're hard workers, a lot of you may be leaders, and you could be very extroverted, I'm getting. So that is definitely something to manifest your dreams that is going to help you, because maybe you guys are really masters at being assertive, but in the right way, like taking a lead role, leading projects, or maybe you are a little bit of entrepreneurial energy. Or maybe you just like to lead a team or lead a group. And this can mean working alone, but it could also mean working in a team. So I feel like that energy, something that may be good to look up is the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine. And there's a chart talking all about balancing out your masculine feminine and your masculine energy, and talking about the balance between making sure your masculine energy, which is the Emperor, so I already sense that you guys are, this is very it's very productive, and it's not toxic or it's not destructive. So I really feel that you guys do have an amazing balance in your masculine energy, and that again could mean that you're male or female, but this is really good. This is, especially that the Emperor and the World came out together. These 2 cards symbolize strength, opportunity, all this stuff. So I feel like you guys are going to be leaders in your life, or maybe you dream of taking on more of a leadership role. Maybe you guys want to be managers in your company, or maybe you want to, even I'm getting being a teacher or something, or kind of just being an expert at your craft, doing something with teaching. So I'm really getting that vibe from you guys, and I'm definitely seeing that you guys have the energy to make that happen. So with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse here, that can talk about kind of being a little, maybe you have a bad relationship with money, or maybe something happened in your life where you feel like you need to always save your money. You could be very frugal. It could also mean lack. You don't feel like sharing your money as much, or you don't or I'm trying to explain what's going on in my head here, but there's just like a bad relationship with money, or maybe a negative relationship where you feel like you really hang on to it and you need it, and maybe like you are wary of sharing it, or maybe you feel a sense that like you need to save a lot of money in order to be successful, or maybe you're a little too worried about money. So maybe you check your bank account a lot. Maybe you just are extremely stressed about money all the time. And I feel like that comes from a place of being in a reversal of this masculine energy, but you guys have it upright here. You have the Emperor upright. So I feel like you guys can get a hold on this. And once you stop worrying about so much worrying and stressing out about money, it will come to you in a lot better ways. And what I mean by that is, so there's a difference between money and wealth, and focusing on tangible wealth, even focusing on your assets more, or focusing on your dreams, money will naturally come. So maybe, and that goes into the conversation about manifesting too. So maybe focusing more on your line of work, or focusing on what you're passionate about, focusing on having multiple assets. There's this saying that like Alan Watts, I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. He's a famous philosopher, and if you guys want to look him up, he's great. And because he talks about wealth versus money a lot, but he kind of talks about like, oh, if you were on a sailboat stranded or something, you wouldn't need money. You would need assets. You would need rope. You would need paddles. You would need all that stuff. So that's just an example. But it goes a long way when you're talking about manifesting your dreams, because it's really important sometimes to not focus so much on money and focus on actual assets. So maybe that's a message that some of you may needed to hear, not all of you. But this could also just mean that, you know, you're stressed about it and you don't want to be stressed about it. I'm getting that message where it's like, obviously no one wants to be stressed about money and no one wants to be thinking about it all the time, but maybe thinking about it a little less, just giving yourself a little break and thinking more about your dreams and putting energy more into that kind of stuff, and how to grow your assets and how to grow your wealth, not necessarily just money. And then with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, I'm getting a blockage of sorts, because the Ace of Pentacles is talking about kind of wealth in the material world, and it's in the reverse. So I feel like for you guys, once you balance out this energy here, this will easily come to you. I'm getting the sense of once you kind of get a grip on your financial journey in life and what you want financially, I feel like money will come very easily to you guys, because you have this Emperor energy. You guys are powerful. You guys are very strong. Whenever the Emperor comes out, it's like I said, that leadership energy. So this will come. This will turn in the upright. And all you need to do is to manifest wealth and manifest prosperity and abundance, but not necessarily always focusing so much on actual money itself, if that makes sense. So let's move into some of your oracle cards. Okay, we have, you will only see the way by making the way. And then we also have, thus one journeys to the stars. So from these two cards, this card I'm getting major like leadership energy, like we were talking about with the Emperor over here. You will only see the way once you lead the way, So maybe you guys have been a little confused or didn't know what direction to go in, but with the Emperor and this energy, it is kind of taking on that leadership energy. You need to pave the way. And I feel like you guys, for some reason, are meant to do that. You guys are meant to start something and put a foot forward. And like I always say, that could be something small. You could always take small steps to get to where you want to go. But you will only see the way by paving the way for yourself, by creating that space for yourself, that safe space where you can do what you want. And maybe this even means, like I'm getting the message of, you know, if you are already in a career, then maybe it does mean like reaching out to people and kind of like pushing people along more, kind of taking on, like I said, more of that leadership role, or maybe bringing your ideas to the table. And if you are already in a leadership role, maybe that just means going in a new direction too. I'm also getting that from this card. So, and then thus one journeys to the stars. This to me is just signifying that like you guys are going far in life. I feel like once you get everything in alignment, you will just manifest literally anything you guys want. So that's really beautiful. And then we have Thinker. We have the card Thinker, and we have the card Deep Knowing. So for these cards, maybe with this Thinker energy over here, maybe there's a part of you, like I said, that you worry too much, or maybe you're in deep thought so much and you care so much about your next step, or you care so much about where you want to go in life, that maybe you are actually resisting this abundance that's coming for you. So maybe, like I said, in this energy, you just need to stop thinking so much, because that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting, is like you're thinking so much, and sometimes when we do that, we don't see as clearly what's going on. So I feel like this is just kind of telling you to relax, and you don't always have to think. And the number 44 appeared for you guys, so if that's significant in any way. But yeah, I feel like this is just a very relaxing message, and it's like a fairy just sitting down thinking. It could also mean taking a pause, taking a time out, because maybe with this confident energy, maybe it does mean like going over your options and stuff, but I do see it a little more as kind of like taking that break. You know, you don't always have to stress, and you guys, however you see it, you can take whatever resonates. But yeah, and then we have the card Deep Knowing. So wow, oh my gosh, I just realized that this is 4-3 and 4-4. That's insane. Wow, okay. So I feel like with Deep Knowing here, the vibe I'm getting from this specific reading is just that the owl symbolizes wisdom. So Deep Knowing, and it looks like we have 2 moons here, which symbolizes intuition, and the owl works at night, the owl lives at night. So maybe you do have this deep knowing in your heart of what steps you want to take and what leadership roles you want to bring to the table. Maybe you already know. Like, maybe, like I said, you don't have to worry, because you kind of have a deep knowing that like everything's going to be okay. You might be one of those people that like stresses a lot, but then you're like, but like it'll be fine. Like it's fine. Like I know it will be, but like I'm just stressed, you know, like kind of that energy. So maybe you guys on the inside already know that you guys will be successful, or maybe you understand that you have the tools to be successful, and you know that you're just a very powerful, confident person, and maybe you are just one of those personality types that takes charge easily, and you're just like, I know I'll be okay at the end of the day, because like I know I have a plan, I'm just a little stuck right now. So it kind of is that energy, but I feel like I'm getting that you guys are extremely wise, and already I got that energy with the Emperor, so that makes a lot of sense together. And then for you guys, we have love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. So maybe you guys, this card kind of speaks to me. Like, I feel like maybe you guys need to reconnect with love in your life. Maybe you guys are in such a leadership role all the time that you guys, if you hear that noise, I am so sorry, that is my cat. So anyway, heading back to this card. So love, you could be letting love back into your life, and that could help you balance out this energy. It could help you balance out the masculine and feminine energy like we were talking about before, because I feel like in terms of wealth, in terms of whatever's going on here, you, like I said, need to stress less, love more, just let love in your life. It could also mean a new love is coming. Maybe you guys are also manifesting a dream person, which is also super exciting. So it could mean something different for everyone, but I feel like abundance is very key in this reading, like wealth. This is also like it's funny because this is also kind of what we were saying with not always focused on money, focusing on wealth. And I genuinely think that love is a form of wealth, because love for ourselves and confidence will get us places, will manifest itself and make us a more confident and person taking on like a leadership role. And loving other people gives us more connections, and loving other people is extremely powerful too, and kindness goes a long way. So maybe, like I said, just focusing more on wealth itself instead of money, because I really am getting that vibe here. And I would love to hear in the comments if you guys resonate with it, because I'm definitely, just like I said before, I'm just getting this strong sense that maybe just money itself is stressful for you guys. And it could be different for everybody. Obviously everybody's situation is different, and everyone watching this video would interpret it differently, but there's definitely something going on with the money thing here. So alrighty, now we're gonna shuffle one more card for you. One more oracle card. Group number 1. What do they need to know about manifesting their dreams, abundance into their life? Please give us some insight. Group number 1. Group number 1. Oh. Okay. The presence of love will always outcast fear. Wow. And we have 2 loves. So wow. I really think that there's some going on here where you need to focus more on love and like the wealth of that in general to manifest your dreams. Or maybe someone will come along the way to help you. The presence of love will always cast out fear. That's such a beautiful card. And we have the moon again. Very like intuitive energy going on here. Very wise, like all-knowing energy. Maybe for some reason I'm getting like maybe nighttime. Maybe you're having dreams, or like maybe you get some of your best ideas at night in a journal or something. But wow. No, that is very beautiful, and I think that is a perfect way to end your guys' reading. So let me know down in the comments if it resonated. I would love to hear from you guys, but I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to be talking about some advice to manifest your dreams, and you guys chose the Peacock's Orb, which is actually the stone of happiness and is a very protective stone. It's so beautiful. So we're going to put that to the side for now and start off your reading. We're going to start off with the tarot cards. Okay, so we have the Sun. We have the Knight of Swords. Ooh. We have the Magician in reverse. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Wow, okay. So for you guys, I'm kind of sensing that there might be a little bit of a creative block with the Page of Wands in reverse here. You might be a little, I also get the sense of like self-doubt. You may be doubting yourself a little bit. But you guys have a very, very radiant energy, I feel. And I feel like you guys are very passionate about life in general. And it's almost the vibe that I'm getting with, especially with the Magician in reverse, is that you have the tools that you need. You just need to find that power again within yourself, because the Magician is all about manifesting and seeing everything you're manifesting coming to fruition. And in the reverse, you might just be a little stuck right now, or feel a little unbalanced, feel a little unsure about something. But I'm kind of getting more so the vibe that you're a little unsure about yourself. But with the Sun and the Knight of Swords, I feel that you guys are so like, your energy is first of all, the Knight of Swords is a very fast moving energy. So I feel like when you guys are in complete balance and have inspiration and believe in yourself, you will get clarity and you will understand your dreams and what exactly you want. Like I said, I feel like there's a little block right here. I feel like there's like a little creative block. So maybe to manifest your dreams, you kind of need some clarity first. Maybe you need to take some time. Like I said, maybe you need to write some things down or write a gratitude list, even doing things like that to clarify more for you. But the Knight of Swords is a very clarifying energy, so that's a very positive thing because that is coming in fast for you guys. So, and we, like I said, especially with the Sun, so I feel like this is a very clarifying energy. It'll make you feel a lot better about the current situation, and I feel like you will, once you get this in alignment, once this Magician turns up and you realize your own power and you become a little more confident, you will be in proper alignment and your dreams will come in fast. I just get the sense that your dreams are very, very in reach almost, is like that's the vibe I'm getting because of the Knight of Swords. Because of the fast energy, I feel like they're right there, or you're right there on manifesting them, or you're right on the cusp. This could be something you've been thinking about for a while. I'm also getting that vibe. So it could be something you've been thinking about for a while and you just are like ready to start, or you're just ready to do that. The Knight of Swords could also mean that you're just ready to get into it and you're just super excited for what's to come. But yeah, I definitely get the sense that you guys maybe have been thinking about this for a while. And to each of you, it could mean something different. I mean, everyone has their different dreams, but I definitely feel like maybe it's been something that you've been thinking about and because of the lack of confidence in yourself, or you're like, oh, I could never really do that. Maybe you haven't put a foot forward and started yet. But once you become so confident here, this is just beautiful. Like literally we have the Sun and the Knight of Swords. So that is just fast moving, vibrant, clarifying energy that will come to you. So that's a very beautiful thing, and I really am just getting that confidence message. So let's take a look. I would love to find out more with your oracle cards. Okay, so we have coming soon, welcome to the next ascending age. Oh my gosh, that's literally, I just said, I feel like for you guys it will be coming so soon. I really feel like your dreams are here. They're right on the cusp. I think, because I really think, I'm getting so excited. I really think for you guys, it's just all about finding your power again. Like this isn't even like heavy energy. This is very light energy. It's an easy fix because you know yourself the best and you know what you need to be confident, and you just need to, fix that and believe in yourself. So coming soon. I feel like, and with this turning wheel here, it kind of reminds me of manifesting, like an input and output situation. Like you're putting your manifestations in and you will receive an output soon. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys may have been putting in the work, or like I said before, may have been thinking about this for a while, and it will come to fruition. So that is a very beautiful card. And then we have, each revolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. I love this card. I just think this card means so much because sometimes when we really want to step into our power or step into our purpose, we need to align ourselves with who we truly were when we were even like a child. Like when you were a child, you didn't care what anybody else thought. You just wanted to go for your dreams and do the thing that you really wanted. So this is kind of just telling me maybe over time you've kind of been a little insecure and less confident in yourself just because of life and things have happened and you're not a kid anymore. So you don't have that free energy. And this is telling me you need that free energy back because you guys are powerful manifestors with the Magician here. So you definitely need that confidence back and you need that energy back because you guys will succeed so much and will manifest your dreams. So I'm also kind of getting that message is like reconnect with your inner child, just because that can help sometimes. think about your dreams and think about how you would have approached them if you were a kid. You would have been unstoppable. You wouldn't have cared what anyone else thought. You would have been in your own energy. You would have just did it because it makes you happy. So, think about who you were as a kid again and think about that freedom. And that's why I love this card. Like, give up who you think you are right now. Maybe you just need to transform yourself and maybe that'll help. So that's a really positive card. And then we have polish your mirror for perfect clarity. I just got the chills, you guys. This is literally like, the mirror clearly reminds me of reflection. So I feel like I can just imagine like someone holding up the mirror to themselves and polishing the mirror and understanding that they are all they need in this world, and their energy and their soul is all they need to succeed. So this is kind of saying, like, look in the mirror. You're all you need. Like, this confidence, this clarity is all you need. And the clarity you need is within you. It's yourself, because you guys can do this. And if you guys feel like you can't or are not deserving or something, you absolutely are. You absolutely are. You guys have an amazing energy, and you definitely are just so deserving of all of it, like all of your dreams. And you just have to understand that you are. Maybe you feel undeserving, but you need clarity in your life. And then I feel like your dreams will manifest themselves, literally, because I feel like you guys already have all the answers, The answer is within you. So then we have these two cards. We have All That Glitters and Regeneration here. So this could be talking about, All That Glitters is a very interesting card. I love this card. It's kind of talking about trying not to be jealous of others, because all that glitters isn't gold. So maybe it's kind of being jealous of somebody else's abundance, and you think that they have it all, or you think that you could never be them. Or maybe whatever you're dreaming about, you see people in that field or doing what you would like to be doing. If you want to be a singer, you see popular singers, If you want to be a doctor, you see these doctors that are pros at their craft, and you're like, I could never do that. And it kind of makes you jealous and stuff. But not all that glitters is gold. So we can't perceive things in life so like one-sided. You can't just say, oh, they're a master, they have everything. It's like, no, they don't. And they were also in your shoes at one point. So it's kind of resisting the temptation to be jealous of other people and working on yourself more. It's okay to have idols, and it's okay to have people to look up to. However, they don't have it all. And also, you are no less deserving of anything just because if someone else has it, you can have it too. You can share this abundance with them. So, and then we have Regeneration. So that's kind of what I was talking about. That's a really beautiful card. That's what I was talking about before with maybe something, like I said, your manifestations, because you need to transform yourself and drop who you think that you are. Maybe you will bloom and you will regenerate into something that you never even thought that was possible. Or like in a time of darkness, in a time of sorrow, like how it's the lava is here, you will regenerate into this blooming plant, So maybe you just need to realize that you will get to this point and you will regenerate and transform yourself from who you think you are. And maybe who you think you are is the lava, is kind of like everything else down here died. So maybe you think that like you're not deserving of something, but this regeneration is something more beautiful will even come of it. So you definitely are. And then we have expansiveness. And I'll read it for you guys. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So yes, this card really reminds me of All That Glitters, and it also reminds me of this one, giving up who you think you are. Because the ego acts out of fear. That's not love, that's not kindness, that's not necessary for growth, and that's not how manifestation works. So if you're nervous to do something, or if you're scared of others judging you, or if you're acting from your ego, jealousy is an ego emotion, like all that stuff. So eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So like like I said, if you're like worried about doing something or scared about doing something, that is you acting from your ego. That's not your higher self. That's not connecting with love, and that's not connecting with gratitude and manifesting. So maybe just like even looking at that kind of stuff, looking at ego versus higher self, there's so much information online. But it's really, really helpful to kind of determine what emotions stem from your ego and what emotions don't. Because if you guys are worried and if you're self-doubting, all of this fear, like that is your ego, And that's not actually you. Those are just guises of your personality. That's just your ego. That's not your higher self. That's not what your soul is meant to do or meant to accomplish. So like I say, everything out of fear is usually your ego. Everything negative is ego. Everything positive and loving and success is usually your higher self. So maybe that's a good message too, to start connecting with your higher self more in order to manifest your dreams. And then for your last card, pile number 2, we are going to shuffle some oracle cards on camera. So group 2, what does group 2 need to know? What is some advice they need to hear? Oh, 2 fell out. We'll take it. So we have, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Wow. So that's literally what we were just talking about with the ego. Connect more with love to manifest your dreams. Connect more with your higher self. Because when you're in that energy and you're kind of at a higher vibration, your dreams and your manifestations will come to you a lot sooner. And then we also have hope is a conduit for miracles. So have hope. Don't give up on yourself. It's not over yet, be confident. So I think that is a perfect place to end your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I would love to hear in the comments what you guys have to say. But until I see you guys next time, bye. Hi, group number 3. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys chose the lava stone, which is so pretty. The lava stone talks about courage, endurance, and sometimes can even talk about fertility. So I don't know if that's a message for you, if that's a specific message for someone out there, but let's start out with your reading. Let's jump right into it, and we're going to start off with the tarot cards first. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the Empress. And we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So for you guys, I feel that, first of all, let me just say the Empress energy is such a beautiful energy. So I feel like you guys are really in balance with your feminine side, your divine feminine, and you can look that up further if you would like, but divine feminine energy is always a good thing. And I feel like divine feminine energy is nurturing, super independent, so that's a really good sign. Over here we have with the 9 of Pentacles. This kind of makes me feel like there might be some anxiety with being alone. There could be codependency here. So it's interesting because I feel like in order to manifest your dreams and goals, this Empress energy is so important for you to be in, and you are more than capable of being in this Empress energy. I feel like maybe you guys are the type of people that at one point in your life were this Empress energy and always were independent, and maybe lately, when things happen in our lives and we go through things and we go through troubles and grievances, sometimes we do end up getting a little less confident and a little less confident in ourselves, a little less independent. Maybe we are finding ourselves codependent. This could also be talking about social anxiety. So maybe there is some of that there that maybe you could start to work on. That's obviously only for some of you, but that's definitely a message that I'm getting. And with the 5 of Swords here too, that kind of signifies conflict. So maybe, and maybe that has caused sort of like a codependent relationship or something like that, because with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, when she's upright, it's talking about being on your own journey, enjoying the world independently and kind of enjoying the world alone. So I'm kind of taking this as like something happened. There might have been a conflict with other people, or you feel at odds with other people, and maybe that's holding you back a little bit from manifesting your dreams. But just know that the Empress energy is so powerful. And I feel like you guys have the ability to manifest whatever you want with this energy. There have been a lot of like major arcana cards coming out in these readings, and a lot of big ones. And that just tells me that the energy here is very, very powerful. And I feel like you guys are capable of manifesting everything you want in your life, especially when you are this divine feminine energy here with the Empress. And I did mention fertility earlier. Sometimes the Empress could be talking about fertility, so that could be a specific message. And if you aren't planning to have children, it might be good to be cautious of that. So yeah, so maybe that is something you want. Maybe that is something you're trying to manifest. Maybe you're trying to manifest children, or if that's, definitely take it how it resonates if that's something that you want. But yeah, so you guys definitely have the tools and everything you need for this feminine energy right here. It's just a little maybe codependency. It could also mean kind of codependency financially, and maybe that is holding you back a little bit because you feel scared, but that's never a bad thing. Those things always change, and those things we always work through in life. And the more you kind of realize your own power and step into your own power, you will create you will manifest financial success and abundance. So that's a beautiful thing, because the divine feminine energy here is her own leader, is her own boss, but she's also very empathic and nurturing. So she definitely she manifests abundance a lot into her life. So yeah, and then with this card over here, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So that can mean fear of trying something new. So maybe you feel a little trapped. Maybe like this energy is, like I said, kind of like lack of independence, feeling a little just off balance, feeling a little not yourself. So maybe you could have anxieties or fears of, trying something new or going for your desires and your dreams. So I'd love to get more information. So we're going to take a look at your oracle cards here. We have deliver your greatest gift to the world, which is a beautiful card. That's what I was just saying of, you might be afraid, but this is telling me do not be. Your gift needs to be heard. Your gift is meant to be heard. And whatever you're good at or whatever your dreams are, you are worthy of manifesting them. So it's a beautiful card. And then we have you cannot pour from an empty cup. So this card is kind of powerful, especially in this reading, because I do feel like I said, maybe you guys have not been feeling like yourself. Maybe you guys have been having lack of individuality, lack of creative freedom. It could be so many things, or anxiety or fears of starting something new. So you guys, I'm sensing that a lot of you have big hearts and want to give to the world. However, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you need to work on healing yourself and healing your own energy, healing your own anxieties and fears before you can give to the world, because you have to be confident and you have to kind of embody that with everything you do in your work life, and being more independent, finding your individuality again, finding that creative expression, and that will help you gain confidence. And then once you are completely full and your cup is filled, you are able to give to the world. But when you're half full, we don't want you going and giving all of your gifts to the world, because it might hurt you. Because you might not be in a stable enough energy, or you might get overwhelmed or overexhausted easier when your cup isn't full. So this just talks about making sure to take care of yourself before you can give to the world. So that could be for some of you needing to hear that message. And then we have chaos and conflict. and we have community here. So let's talk about this one first. We're going to talk about chaos and conflict. So this card is actually, this came out for me when I was, oh, I'm sorry. I bumped the camera a little bit. Okay. I think it's steady now. But this card came out for me like a few weeks ago, and I think it's so beautiful. It's kind of like shedding your own skin. And for you guys, it's kind of telling me that like you will, I feel like you're manifesting happiness and manifesting love and manifesting your dreams in a way where you're like, I want to reach my goals and reach my dreams, but I want to be happy while doing it. That's like a huge message I'm getting from this pile. So this is beautiful. Maybe you feel like lately life has been a lot of chaos and conflict, or you have been a little unstable in your life, in your psyche, whatever, however it resonates with you. But this is all about shedding your skin, you know, coming out of that energy and kind of transforming into a new person and reviving almost. So I really feel like you guys will have that moment, have that glowing moment. I feel like even it seems like a giraffe shedding into a zebra. So that's also another message, because like this is clearly a zebra, but it looks like a giraffe. So it's kind of like pretending to be someone you're not. So it's kind of like also that if you were maybe struggling with, like I said, your individuality and struggling being your true authentic self and speaking your mind and doing all that stuff, this is kind of like shedding who you aren't really to step into your true power, to give your actual gifts to the world, because you are not, as a human being, you do not have to do what your parents want, what your friends want. You don't have to listen to anybody else's judgments. You can do whatever you want, and don't try to be someone you're not, because underneath you are a beautiful, giving human being, and I feel like you do have a lot of gifts to give to the world. You guys are very sweet, I'm sensing, for this pile. This is a very special pile. So yeah, so maybe shedding your old skin. And then we have community. This card in this reading kind of reminds me of, finding your soul tribe. Finding people who will support you doing the work and your dreams and manifesting your dreams that you really want. Because sometimes we have friends or we have family members that don't really accept us and don't really agree with what we want to do, or don't really like want to see us going down that route, or maybe they're just judgmental about it. So this is kind of like, this is beautiful, because I feel like you really are going to manifest your soul tribe. You are going to manifest being around people that will really get you and understand you. So maybe you feel like there's not a lot of people that understand you out there, but this is so beautiful. So you're manifesting new friendships too. You're manifesting literally people that are meant to be in your life and your soul tribe. So this is such a beautiful card. And then and I just wanted to show the numbers. We have 33, which is a powerful number. We have 8, we have 10, and 35. In case those numbers hold any significance to you guys. And then we have this card, Courage. Let me be open to courageously taking the steps that are shown. So I feel like you guys, like I said, with this Wands energy that's reversed, kind of anxiety of taking that next step, anxiety of starting something. But this, you guys are also manifesting courage, and that spark will come to you and the energy will come to you, because you guys are extremely powerful. And this is just such a good card, because there are times we all don't have courage to do something, to go down a different path, or, go follow our dreams. But this is, especially in this reading, this is just such a beautiful card to get out all of those anxieties, all those fears, all that negative energy, because you guys will have the courage. So now we are just going to shuffle some of these cards for you guys. So group number 3. Oh, wow. Those came out so fast. Interesting. So we're going to put this back. For any other group, the cards were did not want to come out today, and for you guys, they just flew out. So the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. That's beautiful. So maybe, like I was saying, just realigning with yourself. I feel like self-love is a big key here too. You know, just realigning with yourself and the love you have for yourself, the power you have behind manifesting your dreams and everything, because you have that power. And then we have there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So this message is really powerful, kind of what we were just talking about with your soul tribe, your soul family. You guys, wow, I'm just really getting from this pile that you guys are meant to go on this journey. Whatever you've been thinking in your head, or whatever you have been trying to manifest, or whatever you believe is your purpose, even if others don't agree with it, it is magical. It is your truth, and you will be amazing at it. You just have to believe in yourself. So this is such an awesome way to end the reading, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I would love to hear in the comments how you guys took this and how you guys resonated, but I will see you guys next time. Bye!